and a landscape mode side
Yeah.
by side iPhone.
Yeah, the reason I don't do that is because we're recording for the iTunes podcast, and the quality is not the same. That's why we use Skype. All right, this is not working. So unfortunately, it's not going to be a Facebook Live, but we can still do an interview.
Okay.
No Facebook Live, but you'll be on iTunes, and you'll be on iTunes. And I think you are actually going to be a special episode. The first episode of season 4, I believe. You are special.
Wonderful.
Special episode season 4, and Facebook stopped working. Look at that. It's all the signs of something really incredible.
Something wonderful. Okay. I sent people to Facebook Nation. Do you think it would be good to put a message there and say we're recording privately? We'll post it here later.
Yeah, we can do that. Yep. That would be a good idea. Hey, that'll be good. I can upload it afterwards. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. It is working. I am live. We are live. You know what?
Goodness.
We are live and we're chit-chatting like no one's listening to us. You actually get a real, everyone, if you're on here, you get water for your patience. You actually get to hear a real live behind-the-scenes conversation. Good thing we weren't talking bad about anyone, Beth. We're actually on live right now. So you can...
Thank goodness.
We're having a ton of fun here. And there's 7 people on there who actually, good thing we weren't talking bad about anyone else behind the back. They're all here it. All right, Bess, you can share it, and then we'll start the show.
Yes. Okay, I'm getting back onto Skype here. 1 minute.
Yep. And I guess it's a huge delay. That's what it is. That's what's going on. Hey, Shannon, what's going on, Shannon?
Hey.
All right. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Ready, Simon.
Let me get your bio up. Let me get the backup recording going. Hey, MLM Nation, this is Simon Chan. I'm fired up for a special episode, special guest too. First of all, this is the number 1 episode of season 4. So thank you all listening for being with us. Can you believe it's been 4 years almost? Actually, season 4, we started in 2015. And also, this is, an omen, not just season 4, but we do our Facebook Live simulcast. Took us 3 times to get this right, for it to start working. And Beth and I were just talking behind people's back, and then we didn't realize the live was actually going on. No, just kidding. But anyway, we got Bess McCarty to kick off season 4. Beth, are you ready to make it happen?
Of course. Thank you.
Hey, we're having a ton of fun already. For those who don't know, Beth went from a shy kid who avoided people, just shy, didn't like company, to become a leader at her network marketing company. She's known as the Shrink of MLM and has applied for her 30 years of experience as a body-mind therapist to help network marketing distributors. She's a full-time MLM coach and runs the MLM Millionaire Club, which is a school for network marketers that provide hands-on training and role-playing on the 7 skills. So, Beth, I've given MLM Nation a brief background, but please take us back. How did you, a shy, quiet girl like you, get involved and get started with network marketing?
Well, may I thank you first for having me on here, but most of all, for all that you do for the MLM profession, for the network marketing profession, Simon. I also have been following you for years and years, and studying the things that you teach, and I'm so glad that you are helping people from your heart to have success fast. So thank you so much for all that you do.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a ton of fun just to get to talk to people like you and hang out.
So, as a kid, company come over. I was so shy I'd hide out in my room because I was scared of people. And I was scared what they thought of me. I was scared that they were critical, wouldn't approve of me, that I wasn't good enough, scared to speak up, scared to really be myself with people and enjoy people. So it was, but I am a very spiritual person. And it was a person in my spiritual path when I was 23 that I knew there that told me about this health product, and he was a distributor for it. And I wanted to do that. What really moved me was the mission of helping people to better health. And that was very, very important to me. Health still is. And so I wanted to do this. But the only problem was I was shy. So how am I going to do this if I don't talk to people and I'm scared of people? So I had to get over it. I learned how to talk to people, and I became a trainer, a speaker, won a trip to the Bahamas, went full-time for years, helped me to be home with my son as a single mom. And so now I teach people to do this too, how to overcome their fears, because I know I know how to do it. I know how to overcome the fears. And that's probably why they call me the Shrink of MLM.
So if someone is shy and quiet, how do they overcome their fears? What should they do?
Sometimes we go back to their childhood of where they learned that. But here's a quick technique if you don't want to do a whole therapy session, which is the quickest, most thorough way to do it. I help people bust through things like Tony Robbins does, but here's a real quick way. Simply look in the mirror and say to yourself, I am valuable and lovable and worthwhile, no matter if the person says yes or no. My value remains intact, in other words. And if you say that in the mirror before you go make your calls, and also here's another tip, put your attention on the person, because shyness, I discovered, is a selfish act. The attention is on self. And so if you want to overcome shyness, this is what I did. Put the attention on the other person. That means it's about them, and you forget about your own, you become so interested in what they're needing and how you can help them that you forget about yourself. So those are 2 quick tips.
Good stuff. So when you got started, you were still shy and quiet. How were your first couple of weeks like in the company? Even though you had a passion to helping people, you're shy. What was the first couple of weeks?
I wanted to go door to door in my neighborhood, so you can imagine that was very hard. I really did it by putting my attention on the other people and thinking of the benefits that my health product could bring them and that my business could bring them financially. I mean, I had a lady who was, who's suffering from menopause symptoms, and so I just kept thinking of her, how this product helped her and how it could help other people. So again, just that shift of attention. When people come to me with deep-seated fears, it's often from childhood, because it was something that they learned when they were little, that they were told maybe they weren't good enough, they couldn't do anything, you're just a girl. Many of the programs that we get, but the good news, that's the bad news, that we got those programs, but the good news is that they can be overcome. They were learned so they can be unlearned. And that's what I do with people. There was one fellow that I worked with. These are kind of some very interesting, dramatic stories, some of my most dramatic. But one fellow, he came for help because his father, he had a great fear of heights, and he got it when he was a baby. His father held him out over a multi-story building out the window while his mother screamed. And it imprinted a fear of heights, which didn't show up till he was kind of in his early 20s in business. And he found that he could not go up. It hampered his business life. He could not go up into high-rise buildings, and he could not go into downtown. He could not take an elevator. He could not drive between mountains. He saw the top psychoanalysts and therapists in his state for years and was not able to get help with it. One session with me, he would, like Tony Robbins, he can have breakthroughs fast. That's what my work's been compared to. Well, the guy, one session we got about 80% of it. A couple more sessions, we cleared it out. And so he sent me a real happy note. I can now go up in the buildings. I can go downtown. I can do business. I'm free at last. And this was after middle age, after struggling with it for his whole life. Another person had an imprint of, a chiropractor sent him to me, and he said, this man has been having a car accident every year. Once a year, he has a car accident, comes in to get fixed up. I think it's psychological. Sent him to me, and sure enough, we found that his father had put him down, knocked him down verbally in every way, so that he had this program inside that I can't succeed. I don't deserve to. Whenever I started to succeed, he would have a car accident. And, he succeeded in his business, but he'd have a car accident, so he'd set himself back. So after one session, he said, you've gotten me farther than 3 years of weekly psychotherapy have. And a few more sessions, he never had another car accident. So kind of, beautiful examples, very fulfilling.
So let's get back to the guy who was afraid of heights. How did you help him overcome those fears, that fear? What are some of the exercises? Or if people are afraid of like speaking in front of a group, or going door to door, or even inviting someone to look at the business, asking, right, going for a close. How can they overcome these fears?
Right. We actually go back in childhood for nearly all the people that I work with, and we relive those. It's not easy to do or fun to do, but those programs, when they're as deep as this fellow's, were created, and the other fellow, were created in a place of pain. So you have to go back to that. They're created in a place of great emotion. So you go back to that point in therapy, and you rewrite it in essence. You rewrite it in, you bring your adult self and your spiritual sense, whatever you look to spiritually, we bring that along back to that scene in the past and are able to bring the help to that child that experienced that when they were so young and didn't have the defenses or the intellect to say, that parent isn't making sense. I don't agree with that. They just have to absorb it, right? Because they don't have that intellect. Now we do, so we go back and we essentially rewrite the past.
So you're kind of like taking a third-person perspective, taking your current self, adult, and going back into that time and just realizing how ridiculous it was.
Partly. There's other processes that we do along with that of healing it from a spiritual angle, realizing the reason, the spiritual benefit, and how it benefits, the spiritual lesson benefit that was inherent in that. It's not nothing. I think every life is too efficient to be wasteful. That life only brings us what has a spiritual benefit along with it. So we uncover that, embrace that part of the healing.
Let's get back to your MLM journey. So you started, and you had a lot of fears. You had things to overcome. What was one of your first, aha moment? Was it a specific turning point? An event that you went to, a light bulb moment that after that, your business really started taking off?
Well, the aha moment it was more gradual. I had a bunch of breakthroughs, a bunch of them, about 4 or 5 specific steps in the healing area, in the healing arenas. The greatest aha moment that I have had in network marketing, though, is when I actually became a coach. I went through the therapies to heal myself. I was a full-time network marketer for years. My company went out of business. I was in several more companies. But then I realized I just really want to coach network marketers, not be in a company and divide myself and growing a team. And I just want to coach all network marketers and reach as many people as I can. So I decided to make this my specialty 13 years ago, to coach network marketers. But a big challenge with that came with the MLM stigma. My fiance at the time was ashamed that I was coaching network marketers. We'd have company dinners and everything, and he would not want to tell people what I did. And so I had to rethink this. I thought, is MLM respectable? Do I want to do this even if my fiance is ashamed of what I do? And it had me soul searching very, very deeply for about 2 weeks. I really doubted myself and this profession and everything. But I did a lot of research, heard, pros and cons and all this stuff, and I decided to go forward. I realized this is a very good profession, and that was the right decision for me. I'm no longer with this fiance, but it was it made me very, very strong. So if anybody else is going through that and having a fear of talking to people about MLM, about network marketing, do some soul searching, do some research, go within, ask yourself spiritually, is this okay? Is this good for me to be doing? And you will come out you'll come out stronger for it.
Here's one of my favorite questions. What is your worst moment in network marketing?
Okay. I've not shared this with anyone before, but my very worst moment is I just come out of this shy thing, years ago when I was just doing network marketing. I come out of this shy thing, And okay, so now I'm talking to people about network marketing, but I still haven't quite got it because it's all about me now. It's still all about me, which was shyness. So I was at a fitness club. I belonged to this, had membership in this fitness club. I was working out and had a chance to talk to other people. So I would talk with them about my network marketing business. But I didn't realize I was not doing it the right way, kind of spamming them. And one day, this lady had the courage to say to me, all you care about is your business. That devastated me because being a shy person, I wanted to be liked and everything. That was the most devastating thing that ever happened to me, is to shine the light on me and realize that I was still a selfish person. I didn't lose a leg in network marketing like some people have been their worst moments and all that. That didn't happen to me, but I lost myself, and I had to turn around and learn how to ask people about themselves. And the Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, was a huge aha moment in how to talk to people with that.
Why did you not quit? When she said that all you care is about yourself and you felt really down, why did you stay in the business? I mean, a lot of people have quit.
Simon, I think that my phone is sort of somehow using up power real fast. I'm going to plug it in. Maybe
Okay, sure.
Right back.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, for those on MLM Nation watching on Facebook Live, if you got a question, maybe we have a time we can even ask Beth. Beth is a full-time trainer, mind-body therapist, and you can even talk about the 7 skills a little bit. If you have any questions, you can type them in. If we have time, we'll answer them. But Bess will be right back. And
yes, I will.
She will. She went to get her charger. Jeffrey, it's good to see you here. Annette, it's good to see you on as well. Abraham, what's going on from Melbourne? Jeffrey, you're welcome. So, Bess, you ready? You good? Your phone's good?
I think so. How are we doing here?
Good.
And it this way, okay. Thank you for waiting.
So let me get back to what this lady said, all you care about is your business, and it kind of really hurt you. Why did you decide to stick with network marketing? A lot of people have quit, say this is spiritually not for me. Why did you stay with this profession?
Right, yeah, you get kind of devastated. Again, because of my mission to help people, so I had to make that bigger than my fear. And that's the way it is for a lot of network marketers. If you can make something greater, mean more important to you than your fear, that's what you will do. So your why, your mission to help people, focus on that. Make that bigger, make that greater than your fear.
What is your proudest moment of network marketing? You've been in this profession for so long.
Yes. I loved standing in the Bahamas with my upline and all of the people that I looked to. But even more than that is when I became a coach for network marketers. And my proudest time is the first time that I helped a network marketer to jump 2 ranks in 60 days. They came to me to do a challenge, my support to do a challenge, and had the goal of jumping 1 rank, and they jumped 2 into 6-figure income. So that was wonderful for a young man who was 22 years old that this happened for. And that was my proudest moment. I've helped other people to do that, and that's it.
So you have this MLM Millionaire Club, which is like a school for network marketers. You provide hands-on training, also role-playing on the 7 skills. So can you share a little bit? What are the 7 skills?
Well, you teach them too. I follow Eric Worre's GoPro book, and we use that as core curriculum book in the club. The 7 skills are where to find people to talk to, how to invite them to look at your product or business, how to present, how to follow up, how to sign them up, how to train them right so they have fast, quick starts, quick results right away, and then promoting events. And you teach these, Simon.
Yeah, absolutely. These are like the fundamental skills. What do you find most people get stuck at, the 7? For most of the people that are part of Millionaire Club, where are they stuck at the most?
The first 2.
Finding prospects and inviting.
And so will your prospect, so will your front line. Anybody that you recruit, they're going to be stuck there first. They're going to say, I don't know anybody, and what do I say, right? I'm not good with talking to people. I'm not a good salesman. So those are the two things that you always want to address right away.
I see. Got it. What are some tips that can help people in terms of finding prospects and inviting that you can share?
Well, my greatest finding prospects, all around you, lifestyle, whatever you do, notice the problems that people have that you can solve. Keep your ears and eyes alert so that you can listen for problems such as financial problems or health problems that you can solve. Make a list of the problems that you solve and keep an ear out for those. When you hear that, then you can offer solutions for people for your business. I do recommend to give plenty of empathy, though, before you offer the solution. Spend time doing that. Most network marketers, 95%, skip over that part. They hear a problem and they go right to the solution. Like, oh, you hate your boss. Here, come join my company. So there's some steps in between that if your personality is so inclined, and if the other person's is so inclined also, you can ask them questions such as, how is that for you? You don't like your boss. How does that affect you? Do you ever take your work home? Does your wife ever comment that, it affects them? How long do you think you can keep doing this? Man, when I was in that situation, I didn't think I could last very long. So those are words of empathy, and I do teach this in a book that I wrote called Always Get a Yes. I do have another invite tip, though, if you'd like to hear it. It's very, very powerful.
Definitely. Go ahead.
Okay, this is really, really cool. It is a script that I learned from my friend Jeff Gamble, who's a top earner. And he showed me this, and I was just amazed with it. So now I share it with other people, and it's in the book, too, the Always Get a Yes book. And this script is so simple, I'll say it for you. It applies to all four personalities, all ages, all genders. It's real easy, and it's duplicatable. And it's this. Can I ask you a favor? I want to let you know something new I'm working on, so if you come across the right person, you can refer them to me. Are you free to talk right now? Isn't that beautiful? Because it's indirect. And there's 4 steps to this script, to this method. That was the first step. And you guys will hear it in the replay, but it's also in my book too. Okay, second step is you do a 10-minute presentation live. That's what he suggests because research shows that the first presentation is better from you as the authority and personal connection than by video, because some people are videoed out and you have to chase them and they don't watch them. So that 10-minute presentation should include the company's story, the need for the product, the products, the comp plan, and the timing. 10-minute presentation could be a little longer or shorter. After that, you ask the person, this is step 3. Now that you know what I do, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being that you might refer someone to me, and 10 that you are interested, where are you? And that's beautiful because it gives them those 2 choices of referring or being interested. Step number 4 is then you give them the third-party tool to validate you and validate what you said. It could be a 3-way call, video, etc., sample, etc. And so the 4 steps are the can I ask you a favor, 10-minute presentation, the scale of 1 to 10, and a third-party tool. And again, my book tells deeper how to handle each one different situation that might come up around that.
Awesome. And where can our listeners get a copy of your book? What's the best place to get it?
MLM Millionaire Club.com/yes.
Good stuff.
I also post MLM Millionaire Club.com/yes. I also posted that on my Facebook page today, so you can find it easy if you want. Bess McCarty page.
Awesome. Really good tips here. And MLM Nation, on a recap, I'm going to run over these 4 steps. Really good stuff here. Beth, you've been in network marketing for a long, long time. How have you seen the profession change, and where do you see it going?
Oh, it's more wonderful than ever. It's easier than ever to, we used to have to buy the product, store it at home, and ship it to people. Can you believe that? So, I had a big stock at home and all that. I'm shipping it out. But now you just get online, you let people order it themselves, ships directly to them, which makes a lot of sense. And there's all these wonderful tools with webinars and online videos and everything. Where it's going, I think that we are just about to take off into a huge golden age for network marketing. And baby boomers are the largest group of people coming into network marketing right now. But I'll talk about them in a sec. But this economy alone, where else can people turn? That's why it's growing. Network marketing is growing so fast. Where else can people turn for a better life? It's not franchises. It's not real estate. It's not the stock market. It's not a second or third job. They burn themselves out. Where else can they have this low of investment for that great of return? In fact, it's the business with the greatest return on investment in business history. There's no ceiling to how far they can go and all the other advantages. So baby boomers are finding their way into network marketing en masse right now because they need it. They need, many of them are bored. If they are retired, they're bored. They can use an extra stream of income for sure because 70% are scheduled to retire in poverty. They need fulfillment. They want the personal growth. And also they want to look and feel good. So the health products can provide that. And they want to know that their kids are okay, or they want to be able to visit their kids and grandkids whenever they want to. So network marketing provides all this for them. And of course, there's so many of them, of the baby boomers.
Fantastic. Good stuff there. And I like it. Need it. They're bored. They need fulfillment. And if the health product, they want to look and feel good. Hey, Beth, you've been amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom. As we go towards the end of the show, some quick questions to pick your brain. Okay, just give you quick answers. The first one is, what is one of your favorite success quotes that motivates you?
Robert Schuller, what would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail?
I love it. And what is one habit that's helped you become successful?
Caring enough about people to give my very best and be better every day.
What's the best piece of advice you ever received?
Learn from people who are already doing what you want to do. Be coachable, you guys.
Yes, be coachable. Do you have a favorite prospecting tool? Like, just say, what would you recommend? If you were building the business today, what would you use? Did you use
I have made available to everyone in network marketing a short, generic, free video by a business professor that validates network marketing. And I put that on my Facebook page too. It carries the authority of a business professor. There was a lady who told her sister, I would never get into network marketing. She showed her the video. She said, sign me up. So this is a free tool. I'm making it just available as a gift. No opt-in or anything. Just it's on YouTube. It's on that page. You guys can use it and share it. It's short. If they're ready for a 50-minute tool, I love Eric Worre's DVD, Rise of the Entrepreneur, because that's the most professional one. It shows the top experts, economic experts, talking about what's coming next in this economy, why you must be an entrepreneur to survive it, and why network marketing is the best business to be in. So 2 tools, sorry.
Good. Hey, do you have a favorite online resource, like a Dropbox or Evernote, that you could recommend to all listeners?
Yes, rev.com, rev.com. You probably know about it already. It transcribes video. So if you do a YouTube video, it can transcribe it for you. $1 a minute. Mm-hmm.
Aside from your book, what's one book you could recommend to MLM Nation?
Eric Worre's GoPro book, How to Become 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. It's a good core book for the 7 skills.
And here's the last question, the $1 million question. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
So imagine you had to start all over again, and this is 2018. And you knew no friends, no family, nothing, and you were like an alien that lived in another universe, but you had all your knowledge, skills, and wisdom. What's the first thing you do, or the first place you go to build an MLM business from scratch?
Well, if it was still on this planet, I would find out where the baby boomers are. That might be in, yoga classes, dance classes, travel groups, or something like that. I would go to the baby boomers, and I would start talking with them. And I would use that script that I gave you. I would get to know them first and use the empathy method, and then use the script and run through that Jeff Gamble script like crazy.
I love it. And as we wrap up, any last words or advice, Bess? And what's the best way our listeners can connect with you, get your resources? Where should they go?
Facebook, Bess McCarty. Website, MLMMillionaireClub.com. For coaching, that Tony Robbins breakthrough coaching stuff, BessMcCarty.com.
And any last words or advice?
You guys, people need you. Mothers, parents want to be home with their kids. People want to escape corporate. Students have loans to pay off. Seniors want to retire with dignity. These people need you, are looking for answers and options. Circulate, find out what they're needing and wanting, and be there for them. They need to know you.
Hey, MLM Nation, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And today, you'll be hanging out with Bess McCarty. So keep up the momentum. Go to MLMNation.com. Just type in Bess at the search bar, BESS. And the show notes and all the nuggets of wisdom with the link to Bess's resources and her book will be right there. Hey, in order to be successful in life and also in network marketing, you must help others. So, Bess, thanks so much for sharing your valuable time with MLM Nation. We're grateful to you, and we appreciate you for having a positive impact on millions of distributors worldwide. Thank you so much again, Bess, and God bless you.
Link, thank you, Simon. Love you. Bless you, everybody.
Hey, that was awesome, Bess. Hold on, don't hang up yet. I'm going to talk to you personally. Hey, for those on Facebook Live, you just watched Bess McCarty. Great show there. Check out her website too, or go to her Facebook, Bess McCarty, and check out her book and her resources and the video that she talked about. Hey, it's over to you, MLM Nation. Thank you for watching. This is Bess McCarty out in Kansas. This is Simon Chen from Los Angeles. Thank you for watching. And remember, we're in the profession to help others. So go out there and have a positive impact on someone's life today. God bless you all.